Hello everyone. So today we're going to continue on from the video that came out last week. We're doing part 2 of separating from our ego. If you remember and you watched the video from last week, I was setting the context of being able to start seeing the decisions and the moments in time that occurred that separated us from who we are to what we identified with in our mind. Setting the context that as we come into this world whole and complete, something happens in life that creates that moment of impact, that causes our mind to become activated. A decision is made that we identify with, and then we just believe that that's who we are. That's our reality. So in this part, I now want to lead you through a regression process where we can go deep into the body and start coming back into that moment in time where the decision was made. And being able to see it, being able to experience it. And then we can start dissolving it. So I first need to set some safe boundaries so that wherever you are as you're following this, you are safe, you are held, you are grounded. So if you're going to be doing this process, please make sure that you are somewhere that you have privacy. Don't do it when you've got your children climbing all over you. Please do not do it in a public space. Do not do it on a bus or a tube or in a cafe. Make sure that you create some space for yourself. We're not going to be in this very long, maybe 10 minutes. Make sure that you are somewhere comfortable, that you feel safe and comfortable. Make sure that you have your journals nearby in case you want to jot down any insights that you've never seen before and you want to catch them, or if you want to write down any emotions, or you want to release anything that's coming through you onto the page. Please do not do this if you have been drinking or if you have taken drugs. This is for your best interest. This is so that we can make sure that you are safe, and that is the most important thing. Also, do make sure that you have people around you that you can share with. Even if it's just 1 or 2 friends, even if it's an online community of like-minded people, wherever it is, make sure that you have somewhere you can go and you can share whatever is going to come up for you so that you are supported. And lastly, trust. I'm going to be leading you through this, but really, the power is going to come from you. Your own body, your own subconscious, your own self, your deeper wisdom is going to be what is going to take you through this. Trust completely that you will not go somewhere that you're not ready to go to. That anything that comes up for you is only because you are 100% ready to see it and to heal it. Trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You will see exactly what you're meant to see. And you will be able to heal exactly what you're meant to heal at this time in your life. Okay, so let's begin. So wherever you are, please make sure that you are sitting comfortably. I'd like you to sit up for this. So either sit on a chair with your feet flat on the ground, or sit on a sofa with your legs crossed, or your feet flat on the ground again. But make sure that you are comfortable and you are sitting up. Do make sure that your back is supported. So if you want to put a pillow or a cushion behind you, make sure that your back is supported so that you don't have any pain and you're not slouching throughout the process. And now just close your eyes and take a really nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just open your mouth and exhale. And take another nice deep breath in. Nice and slow, filling your lower belly, abdomen, heart. And as you breathe out, just open your mouth and let go. And now just allow your body to breathe itself in a natural rhythm, with your eyes closed. Exhaling through the mouth gently. Inhaling through the nose, nice and slow. Filling your being with breath, bringing yourself into the present moment of now. And as you're breathing, bring your awareness inward. Really meet yourself in this moment. All that exists is this present moment. All that exists is you and me and your breath and the now. Now, as you're breathing, I want you to become present to an experience that's happened for you recently or lately, where you felt a real emotional charge. Maybe you had a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe you got annoyed or angry when the bus drove off and you couldn't catch it. Whatever it is, I just want you to choose a moment in time recently where you felt strong emotion. Keep your eyes closed. Now, once you have that moment, don't worry about getting it right or wrong. Trust your body. Trust your body. The answers are not going to come from your head. Trust your body. Now that you have that moment, that experience, I want you to become really present to the emotion that you felt in this memory. Really, really feel whatever it is that emotion was, whether it's anger, whether it was fear, whether it was sadness, whatever it is, really, really become present to that emotional charge that took place. Keep breathing. I want you to feel it so deeply that it's exaggerated by 10. Just becoming present to the emotional charge of this recent memory. Keep breathing. Now you're really present with this emotional charge, this experience that you're having. I'm going to ask you some questions. Keep your eyes closed. Where do you feel it in your body? Wherever you are, place your hand on where you feel it in your body, whether it's in your chest, or your solar plexus, or your stomach, or your hands. Wherever you feel it in your body, I want you to become present to where that is. Now I want you to start describing the experience for me. Is it hot? Is it cold? Does it feel tight? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel contracting? Does it feel weighty, solid? Start becoming so present to this emotional experience, but starting to notice what it feels like. Does it have a shape? Does it have a color? Maybe it's got a strong color, maybe it has no color. Just become really present to this experience in this part of your body, whether it's tight, whether it's hot, whether it's cold. Does it have sharp angles? Does it feel heavy? Maybe it's a color. And start really seeing this emotional experience in the shape, in the color, in how you've described it for yourself. Just really be with it. If your mind becomes noisy, just bring your awareness back to your breath and become really present to this emotional experience that has a shape and a color and a feeling to it, and it's in a part of your body. Just breathe and just be with it. Most of the time, if we are 100% able to be with an emotional experience, it passes. Right now, I invite you just to be with it. Be with this emotional experience in this part of your body that has a shape and a size and a texture and a feeling to it, and maybe a color. Become so present to it and just be with it. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to trust yourself. The answers are not going to come from your mind. Your body has all the information you'll ever need to know in it. I now want you to go back to a memory as far back as you can go when you experienced this same emotional experience in your body. First thing that comes to mind. So trust your body. If your body takes you to a memory and your mind starts going, this doesn't make any sense, why am I here, this doesn't add up, don't listen to your mind. Trust your body. I want you to go back to an experience, a memory, as far back as you can go, where you had the same emotional experience. The first thing that comes to mind. Very good. Trust yourself. Take a risk. Let your body take you there. In this memory, is it morning, afternoon, or evening? And answer to yourself as I ask you these questions. In this memory, how old are you? In this memory, where are you? Are you where in the room, where in the house, whether you're in a garden, in the street? As I ask you these questions, I want you to consciously answer them to yourself on the other side of this screen. In this memory, where exactly are you? Are you sitting down? Are you standing up? I want you to become so present to this moment in time. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, where exactly you are, whether you're sitting down or standing up, and how old are you? Now, what is happening around you? Really keep breathing, staying with your body. What are you feeling in this moment in time? What is this young version of you feeling in this moment in time? Where do you feel it in your body as this young version of you in this moment in time? Really become present to what you are feeling, how old you are, where exactly you are, and what's happening around you. Keep breathing and stay in your body. Now, as you become attuned to what you're feeling in this moment in time, what you are experiencing in your own body, I want you to ask yourself, what decision did I make about myself or about life? First thing that comes to mind. Trust what comes. Really trust what comes. What decision did I make about myself or about life? First thing that comes to mind. What is it that you hear? Maybe you hear, I'm not important, I can't use my voice, it's not safe to be me, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable, I'm not enough, I'm bad, I'm wrong. Whatever it is, what decision did you make about yourself or about life in this moment in time? Trust what you hear. Now become really present to what it is that you hear. And now I want to ask you, how much has that played out in your life so far? How much has that decision that you believed in that moment in time was real and true? How much has that played out in your life from then until now? Just take a moment to scan. Scan the whole lot. And breathe. Now I want to ask you, in that moment in time when you made that decision, was it really true? Or was it just what you told yourself, or what you made it mean? Take a moment before you answer that. Let that question really land for you. In that moment in time when you made that decision, was it really true? Or was it just something you told yourself and you made that experience mean? Because I can tell you, it wasn't true. It was something you told yourself once. Something you told yourself once that you believed so deeply that it became real. Keep breathing. Allow whatever space is occurring to happen. Just allow yourself to notice that what you're starting to see is something you've identified with that is not you. In this moment, once you're seeing this young version of yourself that made that decision, I want to ask you, what is it that you really need? What is it that you really need? The answer for each one of you will be different. Trust what you hear. Take a nice deep breath. Now, seeing all of this, allowing that space to occur, I want you to take a really nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let out some sound through your mouth. One more really nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let out sound through your mouth. And very, very gently, when you're ready, come back to the space that you're in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Whatever it is that you have been able to see, Whatever decision you made in that moment in time, it was a decision. It was something that you told yourself once that became real and true for you. After this video, I really want you to take some time to journal in your journals how much that has shown up in your life. So often when these decisions are made, we then create lives to either back it up as true, to find evidence that it is true, or to completely try and do the opposite. So my decision was that I am not worthy of love. And so I then created a whole life about being worthy. I wanted to be a big star as an actress. I always had to be someone really big and noisy and loud, because my whole life had to be about proving that I am worthy, when underneath all of that, it was coming from a place of lack. It was coming from a place of pain. It was coming from a belief and a decision of I'm not worthy. So no matter how big I got, no matter how loud I got, no matter how much drama I created, I never felt worthy enough. It was never enough. But then also, I would find myself in situations, in relationships, or maybe sabotaging dreams and jobs that I really wanted, where I would always end up sabotaging it, making it fall apart. I would always end up back with this feeling of, oh, I'm not worthy. When I scan my life, that story has impacted almost every decision I've ever made. Either trying to prove it wrong or trying to prove it right. In those moments in time when we make these decisions, this is how powerful we are. We have the ability to completely create our reality based on a decision that we made once, that we identified with. Now, if we have the power to do that, we also have the power to break free of it. Now that you have been able to see what that decision is, that is the first step to starting to break free from it. Because once we see it, and I don't just mean see it with your eyes or see it with understanding, like we just saw it from an experiential level. Once we see it from our whole being, we can never be fully in it again. Once we see it with our whole being, we are beginning the process of breaking out of it. Now, after this video, I want you to start becoming really present in your daily life. Notice when that decision comes back up again. You're going to notice it everywhere. You're going to have aha moments all over the place. Notice how people react to you and then you think, I'm not worthy. Notice how jobs unfold and then you think, oh, I'm not worthy. Notice how much it plays out in every area of your life, and watch it now with the perception and the understanding that you've been able to see it was a decision you made once, but it was not true. This is the beginning of transformation. You being able to stand in a place to see it clearly with the whole of your being is the very beginning of all your transformation to unfold and to occur. So after this video, get your journals out, write it all down, write what came up for you, write what the decision was, write any other insights or experiences that came up for you, or emotional experiences. If you're feeling emotional, write it down, write what the feelings are, and then allow yourself the space to feel it. If you need to share with someone just because maybe you've seen something really big or for the first time, don't do this alone. Share with someone, But make sure you share with someone that you trust and that is safe and that will be able to listen to you. We are so powerful. We are the source of how our entire life can unfold. We are so powerful that when we made a decision once in a frozen moment in time, we are able to allow our whole life to unfold from that place. Remember this, you are the source. If you were able to create it once, you're also going to be able to break free of it. And then you'll be able to create a whole nother way of unfolding of your life from a new place. So watch it, start noticing it. Do it with curiosity. Do it with wonder. Remembering that you are the source and how powerful you really are. Do comment below under this video. Let me know how this was for you. I really want to hear feedback. I really want to hear how things go. Ask me any questions. And thank you.